pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Orr,
Here.
Garrett,
Here.
Gophers,
Present.
Miller,
Here.
Henry,
Here.
Howard,
Here.
Tuttle.
Here.
Everyone's here.
Okay. Can I have approval of the agenda?
I'll move to approve the agenda with the following additions. Add letter B under old business, AT&T monopole at 2830 North Bartlett. And then under new business, letter C, 2025 spring workshop, May 8th.
Any other changes or deletions? Can I have a motion to accept?
I move.
Can I have a second, please?
A second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nay, same sign. Carries. Okay. Approval of the minutes for February 25th.
I'll move to approve the minutes from February 25th, 2025 with some grammatical errors shared with the deputy clerk. Corrections, not errors, sorry, corrections.
Can I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
Have a motion to accept the minutes for February 25th. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries. New business. Atkins Meadows preliminary site plan. Is there someone here to represent?
Yes, I am, sir.
Will you step up to the podium, please? And give us your name, please.
My name is Matt Mueller. I'm with Bayview Engineering, and we put together the site plan. I wasn't here for your last meeting, but my other partner was, Mark Santovy, and,
Mr. Beeden was.
oh, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we revised the plans per your Township Engineers Review, PCE, which was dated February 18th. And then we had a subsequent meeting with the township and the parties involved, including a developer, Mr. Jay Polsky, that I see that's here, on the possibility and the feasibility of extending a sanitary sewer to provide sewer capabilities or capacity for a lot of developments, including ours, Mr. Folsky's, and I believe the school also. We have not yet seen any of the feasibility study from John Monte's company, PCE. But I'm here to answer any the road commission has a copy of the plans, and the drain office has a copy of the plans, and both said they will conduct a official review when they get the complete engineering plans for the job.
Okay. Questions of the board?
In regards to the detention basin, is that going to be taken care of in the condo rules in regards to maintenance?
That is
Or
correct.
is that gonna be a separate agreement?
Nope, that is correct. It'll definitely be part of the condominium documents that explicitly sets out a maintenance program, who's all involved, and I even believe they establish an assessment of X amount of money for yearly maintenance and
Any other questions?
Is that the only public property or non-used property?
yeah, like
You
like
have that, you
a
have that cul-de-sac in the middle there, is
Right.
that like it's grass island or something?
yeah, that'll be a escapes me what it's called. That everybody can use type of an element, a public element of the condominium association. Is that kind of what you're referring to? Is there any more like
Like a
common
maintenance
areas
side,
is what?
who's
That's
gonna
what
take
the
care of
word
that?
come-
The condominium documents will address all aspects of like the maintenance of the detention, or if there's any common elements that's like a playground or anything, which there isn't any on this.
Mhm.
But that, the grass area would be maintained by the condominium association. And it would be reviewed and by the townships. The owner would submit a condominium document that would address all that. And you would either approve or revise or ask or request to be revision or address those questions.
Do we have an idea of how, what the ballpark on how much these units will cost? And what we're trying to attract? We're trying to attract retirees, completely new people to the community?
I wish Scott was here. I think he had a personal something go on. I'm not a real estate agent. In talking with the developer, I think they're, I wouldn't say high-end, but they're not on the low end, is what they're looking for. I mean, it's a beautiful piece. It's located in a, very scenic area that you can get to a lot of different places. So I think middle, higher road.
So you changed the name of the road, just Meadows Drive instead of
Yeah.
Atkins Meadows? But the subdivision's still called Atkins Meadows?
Yes, correct.
Is there gonna be a sign for that?
Like out in the front saying Atkins Meadows or
Yeah.
something. The developer didn't say anything about it, but I think you guys have a separate sign ordinance requirement. If there were signs to be put out,
Mhm.
they would come in and,
I just wonder if someone's gonna say Atkins Meadows.
yeah, I would think they'd want it. Usually every subdivision you see has those things. They make some nice landscaping there.
Can I ask some questions,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Chairman?
Go for it.
It wouldn't be fair to ask you all the questions I've got written down, because I would be probably putting you on the spot, but on the storage units, is that gonna be for the condominiums, or is it gonna be for the public also?
That's the other property.
That's the other one.
Yeah, you're on a different,
It's gonna be just for the property there?
No, there's no storage. This is
No.
just for the condominiums, Atkins Meadows.
you're on a
Okay.
different one.
You're on the wrong property. This is the one
Good, I
next
got
to
off
it.
of that one.
Okay.
Not that
Your
one.
neighboring
It's that
property
one there.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
not sure.
this one
These are
here?
Yeah.
just just houses.
to the north of you is gonna be
Oh,
a
okay.
different development.
All right, good enough. I'll hold my questions till later.
okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Are these gonna be individual water and sewer taps? Individual accounts?
Yes, yes, they are.
Okay.
Did Neil tell us what we had left, or mention? Huh?
We have fun.
I stopped by the city last week and they said we're still in the green, so, yeah.
I was in the meeting with the engineers and, Atkins Meadows and SSK, and, with the DPW, and I have letters from both the DPW and the fire department that they give their blessings
Yep.
for the preliminaries to be approved.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen the fire department do a total compliant. Okay. Any other questions of the board?
So would you have a draft of the master deed and or the covenant restrictions for this plan, like within 30 days?
Yes.
At the time that we would approve it?
I talked to the owners today, and their attorney will have that very
Okay.
shortly.
So, and then just for clarity, you and or the developer did receive the March 20th, 2025 letter from PCE, from the
Mar-
township?
Yes, yep, I just got
Okay.
it, yep.
All right, so. Based on that, I'll move to place this item on the agenda for, what's next month, April?
April.
For the April 2025 Planning Commission meeting for final site plan review,
Okay.
per ordinance 20.1501, number 2.
Can I ask a question?
Yep.
So is that the process this is a preliminary site plan?
That's what it was on the agenda, yeah,
Yeah.
as preliminary, and then it says here, when it comes to condos, that it will be final site plan review is the next. And it's saying that you're needing to bring forward items 1 through 8, and in the book, one of them, that's why I asked, is the master deed is number 5
Okay.
of 1 through 8. Those ladies can get you a copy of this ordinance if you
Perfect.
like,
Yes, thank you. That would be great.
so.
All
I
right.
have a motion. Can I have a second?
I'll support that.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Okay, Barrett,
Yes.
Wilkers,
Yes.
Porter,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Yes.
Howard, Tuttle,
Yes.
motion carries.
I want to thank you for the cross-section of the road too, that's in there. You very seldom get that. Okay.
Good.
Okay. SSK preliminary site plan.
Jay Folsky for SSK Development.
Now you get out this other one here. This is the one we're on now.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just state, like, for the record, we don't have a PCE letter, and I don't believe we have one from the fire department, is that correct?
I do have approval from the fire department, pre-approval.
Okay, so we have that, but this is in PCE's hands for a letter?
PCE does have,
Or is it gonna be the other company? I know we were transitioning.
I believe it'll be Tetra Tech at one
It's
time.
Tetra, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, got it.
Any questions? of Mr. Foley?
Okay, all Ron gave me was that small printout, that I handed,
This is all we have.
that's all I got.
is this from Tetra Tech? Is this from the-
John Monson.
For this,
Yes.
is that in here? It's not in here, is it?
It's not in here.
It's not in the big one, no. Oh, the,
We don't have a letter, no, that's what I thought.
that's the only thing I got today, and I
Okay.
just got it.
This was really reworked, wasn't it?
What's that?
This plan was really reworked.
A couple of things, yeah. Some of it stayed the same, the mini storage stayed the same, but we removed the retention pond and put different driveways in, eliminated the condos. It'll just be all apartments now.
We were also going with the forced main, and we have worked with them, and they're gonna be going with the gravity fed main, and then, open it up for new development.
Okay,
Are your points of ingress and egress the same from the previous plan? And then if so, and if they're not, has the road commission then going to be reviewing this again?
They'll be reviewing it, yeah, but
Okay.
they won't be doing that before site plan approval.
Okay,
so did you separate out the storage from the
No.
condos?
No, it has not been.
So one owner is gonna be in control of everything here now.
Yes.
okay. Is this the same name that was used on the other set of plans, SSK, just for reference purposes?
Yes.
Okay. it was mentioned that the condos are gone, so we're just doing a normal site plan review with this then? That's what you want for a
Yeah.
multi-use site plan review?
Correct.
Okay. That's not related to this, then. Okay. So,
Do you wanna add some of your questions about the rentals or the storage units?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what your question was.
My question?
Yeah, you were asking the other guy a question, and you should be asking him, if you still have it, about the storage units.
The
Yeah.
storage units
Yeah.
are gonna be for the public,
They are for the public,
yes.
not for the subdivision?
They, anybody can use it, for the subdivision or the rent, the apartments can use them.
Okay, I see a problem already.
Please share.
That's gonna interfere with the people that's got a home in there. When you put the public in there for, storage units, that's a conflict of interest, in my opinion.
Would residents have first priority, or is it just free range?
It'd be fair, there's more apartments than there are units.
I think you'd be one of the few apartment complexes I've ever seen in the area that provides something like that, so I don't think anyone would even go in expecting that. It's kind of a bonus, and if they get one, they get one.
We just won't put any closets in the units.
So I'm assuming it's gonna be fenced off and a gate or something. The storage units will be fenced off and a gate across there or
Right, and
something like
yeah,
that.
the gate would just be access, from the actual renters would have a code to get in and out. It basically is a separate entrance, but then we have it connected, because you have to have two exits.
mm-hmm.
How many of those units are gonna be there?
I guess the estimate is how we break them down. So I mean, they're 5x5, but it'll be about 220 units. So,
Personally, I would not get a condo there because of that.
They're rentals, they're rental apartments now. There's no condos.
No condos
Just
now.
rental apartments.
Is that totally out of the off the desk? No condos
no
now?
condo, no, after we got all the engineering and it's done and got all the bids back, it was not economically feasible with all the roads and just that few of units with that much infrastructure,
That
unfortunately.
changes some things.
And Becky, you said that the fire marshal was okay with everything? Can we get a copy of that in our boxes? Thank you. So where is you're putting a water main in, you're putting a main in,
Yes.
and it's coming off of Lapeer,
No, it'll be coming off of Allen.
okay?
The
putting in
water
this-
comes off of Allen Road.
Yeah. The water's there, isn't it?
Yeah,
The hydrants are there, yeah, it's a
Yes.
sewer.
Yeah,
yeah. We're looking at a couple different options. The one option would be that we'd go out, on the, over by the rental to Lapeer. The other option, which the city's exploring now, is they'd put a gravity feed in up to my spot, and then that would be a fourth main after that to, Lapeer.
so you and Mr., the gentleman that was here are gonna work together?
Yeah, then, I guess there's a few other people that are, I guess the school said they wanna get off the lagoons, I don't know.
Right.
That has nothing to do with me.
No.
But are you designing your main to accept their flow?
If everybody goes in together, yes. Otherwise, I'd be going out the, south side. I have an easement there by the power lines,
Oh,
and then
so
there's a
the
manhole,
West side of your property?
be the south side.
On the west, not the east end.
Well, yeah, the west, it'd be the southwest corner.
corner.
Yes, and it cuts across,
They cleaned it
there's
up.
a manhole right there that was put in for that, the Angry Bull, I think at that time. 'Cause they have a lead going down, another manhole into theirs.
So you cleared that easement out already, though, have you not? I think it's already been cleared.
The easement's been there before me, so there's
Oh,
a.
yeah, but I mean, it was all, scrub and everything,
Yeah, I think the gentleman owns it.
yeah,
He's been keeping it cut down.
yeah.
So where is the proposed then connection I didn't realize, I see that on your map, and thank you for, stating that, so that it's not, like, it's not the road frontage. So then are you suggesting that then they're connecting, if this all works out for the other residential development there between 43 and 44, the sanitary sewer extension option? Is that where the houses then would, where
Go
the
ahead,
line?
Mark.
Yep, it's right here. There's a note. It says sanitary sewer extension option. Is that where the proposal is for the site condo?
Yeah, this here, no, it would be, yeah,
So you can wait. Okay, that's fine.
either we would come out here,
Yep, that's what you're proposing, right.
and if they come along, then they would come down to mine, then it'd be a forced main like this.
So
Cause this
you're-
can't gravity feed to here, this is too,
So you're gonna create a loop then?
no.
I think he's got two options. I think you're talking about two different options.
Right,
Okay,
if
that
I just do it
clarifies.
myself, it would be
You're-
over here,
Got it.
Yeah.
I understand.
okay,
Cost-wise, it's more efficient.
yes.
Okay, I
And then
understand.
in Atkins Meadows, when the township goes along, then that's what they're doing the study now, to see what the cost would be
Got it.
to come down,
From
Allen
the
Road.
meeting that I was at on the 12th of this month, they were gonna go with the gravity drain down.
But it'd still be a forced main on Allen Road also.
All I have written down was the gravity. I don't have anything on force, because I know the DPW wanted to try to stay away from force, so other people can tap into it.
Right, but it'd be, cause from my property to the, it won't,
That would, you're right, that part would be,
right,
because that's unbuildable.
yeah. Unfortunately, great, we just gravity feed it, but it's not deep enough.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I believe we're at 18 feet. That's why we need to be Mr. Folsky, I think, is looking for the pre-approval,
Mm-hmm.
just as Atkins Meadows was, because the group is going to be meeting again on the 3rd of April
Mm-hmm.
to get more plans together, and they just needed the time to collect everything.
So how much are you gonna be able to get done in the next 30 days before our next meeting?
As of right now, I mean, there's nothing on that site plan that we would be changing without unless Tetra Tech comes back and asks for something.
Right.
We believe it's good because we took the original one
Uh-huh.
and all their comments
Yep.
and try to incorporate it into this to streamline it, but they always find something, but
Okay.
I mean, we're not looking, the site plan that would just be to approve, the site itself. No engineering, no road commission, it'd all be, so ideally you just get site plan approval with road commission and engineering approval, and then once those are done, then it'd be completed, we can move forward.
But the only thing, if Atkins Meadows goes in with you, and they go together as a sewer, then that'll be changed. Yours
Well, no,
won't.
nothing on my site will change.
Well, your sewer would.
No, well,
You're gonna leave both options on your
Yeah.
plans, aren't you? As
yeah,
easements?
it's basically nothing in the actual site will change.
Right.
All the engineering, basically all what happens is that instead of tipping east, the sewer would tip west. And everything would come around that way. But the actual building placement, the parking lot, the egress ingress, all that's, nothing's gonna change. So the site plan itself would be the exact same unless,
Because there's then questions in regards to the letters usually address, like parking, coverage, lot coverage, vegetation, those elements on the letter.
yeah, yep, and, they'll just review, cause like I said, we ran all the numbers, everything should be tight, so on the parking spots, we've got ample. So they would just go through and check all that. I mean, first they check, is it RM, 3?
The zoning
Yeah,
approval.
the zoning, and then we know that works. Then they'll go to, size of the lot to the units, and then parking, and then I guess, ingress to make sure it fits your ordinance. Then after that, I'm not really sure if they would do a detention sizing.
Yeah,
They might do a detention sizing, just make sure that that detention is adequate for the site.
And you no longer have the condo, so then there will be a question in regards to maintenance and that agreement.
It would be this, we'd use the county one.
County what?
The
Agreement?
county has an actual document that they want us to fill out and sign.
Okay. The drain commissioner?
I believe it's from them, but because when we looked into this originally, they said no. Because they want us to make one, and they said, no, we've got one,
Uh-huh,
you just do ours,
yeah.
so.
I have a question for you. When we studied this before, when you were gonna do it and didn't, but the storage units, how wide is that drive in between the storage units?
I believe it says 24 feet.
Okay.
There should be a notation on it, I know it's kind of
It,
small.
it was narrower than that, wasn't it?
No, nothing changed with that.
Okay.
They left that exactly how it was.
Becky, is there a pump station nearby?
It is 24 feet.
Yes, there is a pump station at the elementary.
It seemed like I thought it was 12 feet wide originally, and I said, that's nothing but a problem. You get two people in there with a trailer and a pickup truck, and you'd have a feud.
The outsides are 30 feet, and the inside one's 24.
Okay. That's better.
Any other questions? Hearing none, what's the
I
pleasure?
just think there's a clarity question, because we've already approved a site plan for this. I think we need to put that on the agenda that we're gonna rescind that, and then, you know, approve this one when
Okay.
appropriate, because we also approved a special use for you when it came to the storage unit section. Cause I remember you came and we
No,
approved this.
there was no special use on that.
Yeah, we had.
I did not apply for a special use, because it's commercial, and that fits under your ordinance under commercial. Unless it's changed in the last year.
No, I would ask staff to look that in, cause I remember you coming and we did something with this, with that.
Yeah, because it wanted to be he wanted it separated.
Now it's all together.
Right. So that would just be my only other comment regarding, I think we have some some housekeeping that we need to take care of in the minutes with the old plan. Do you have a preference how we reference the old plan and how we reference this one?
No?
Okay.
This is the one you want.
Yeah, the other one will not be occurring at this point.
Okay. We need a motion to rescind.
I guess I'll move to put the SSK site plan on the April 2025 Planning Commission agenda for approval, and also request the previously approved site plan to be placed on the placed on the agenda for recension. I don't think that's a word.
I'll support that motion.
Can I have a roll call, please?
Barrett,
Yes.
Locers,
Yes.
Orr,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Howard,
Yes.
Tuttle,
Yes.
motion carries.
So, you get everything back to us, and
Yeah, I believe, it's supposed to go over to Mr. Barber today.
Okay.
So hopefully he can
yep.
produce whatever he needs in the next couple of weeks, and then we'd have it ample time to change anything that he might find.
Do you own the equipment that's sitting over there now?
Yep,
Yeah.
ready to go.
Ready to go.
Get there.
We thought you completely backed out, be honest with you.
No, I got all the bids in and it
Well, that's a
didn't work
change.
out.
That's all changed.
Did you get the piping, satisfied? You wanted plastic or?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, they were working on all that stuff. I don't,
Still working on it?
I think they have it hammered out now because Mr. Toto on his development was looking at it and they were going around what the different, I don't know the different numbers. You know, the different letters and numbers or whatever, how it works out.
So classic, yeah.
Are you gonna use the blue group?
What do do you call it?
I don't know, I believe it's the kind that it's fused together, but
Okay.
Are you gonna be able to use the plastic instead of cast iron?
I don't know.
You don't know yet. Wow.
That's for the engineers, they handle that part.
Okay. Good luck.
Alrighty?
It'll be according to our township specs.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I think they were talking about, it was 56 or whatever, steel, or it was HPV or whatever.
You won't have to go too far for fuel. We got fuel right there for you now.
I know, she's bitching that I don't have it done yet, it's killing her customer base. She'll
Oh,
get
oh,
two hundred and fifty
she plan-
apartments there, that's gonna be a
Oh.
gold mine for her.
There you go.
Alright, thanks you guys.
Thank
You
Ms.
guys, we'll
Bugby.
see you next week. I mean, next week, maybe next month. We'll see you next month.
Okay. C,
Brad, how far north is that going on Allen Road?
Two part, if you, if
Gonna be a
If
short
anybody
meeting.
drives by it, there's two trucks there. You,
No, I mean, when
Gonna
it
be a
gets
short
finished, how
meeting.
far on north on Allen Road are the condos there?
they're not
They're
gonna,
not going all the way to Atkins.
no,
No,
no.
right here.
Right, Mr. Tuttle showed there's a
I
still a
didn't
corner
even see
piece.
that
Yeah.
on the dock.
There's this.
okay.
This one.
C,
Move to request registration in the township board to pay for the 2025 spring workshop on May 8th for planning commission members.
May 8th, I thought it was 7th.
Is that what it was?
I have it right here. No, it's May 8th.
May 8th.
Where at?
I don't,
Right here at the front.
no, he wants to know where it's at.
Oh, where at?
Is it, it's at Goodall's Park.
Because there's one on the 7th too.
There is, and that one's in Frankenmuth.
Oh, you want that in? I didn't need that.
Oh, no, I'm gonna.
Oh, okay.
give it to
Okay. It was moved to request registration in the township to pay for planning commissioners to attend the 2025 spring workshop on May 8th.
And-
Who moved it? Oh,
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Now what about the one on May 7th? In Frankenmuth?
oh, Frankenmuth one. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's right here.
Which is this one? May 8th.
That one's,
When's,
This one.
when's the early bird?
early bird.
Introduction to planning and zoning,
I haven't seen that.
So soon.
May 7th,
It
at
ends.
the very end.
May 7th?
I put those in the box.
Does anybody come to these?
I do.
We do. We,
Yeah.
I haven't
the
been
last
yet,
time
I
we
want
all,
to.
five
Did
of us
anybody
went
wanna
last
go to
time.
that?
Yeah, I do.
It's a meal. Yeah, it was nice. There's a lot, and you can chit chat with others in the county.
These workshops are
They're well attended by everybody in the county,
fantastic.
and,
I mean, I've been to clerk ones, but
no,
I'm
yeah.
just saying.
I think the last one that we attended, Mr. Howard and Mr. Orr was there, I was
Yeah.
there. Mr. Tuttle, did you go? It was this, okay, it was, somebody else went. It was the solar one and then, master planning overview at the county, or at Goodall's Park.
Did anybody else wanna go to the May, was it May 7th?
So I guess, I didn't
I
put,
will just, if you say yes,
okay.
I will contact you. How
I
about
wanna go to the one out in Goodall's
Yeah, I want
and
May
the one,
8th.
and the one in Frankenmuth, the day before.
Is that held here? Oh,
Right
no.
here at Goodall's
County
Park.
Park Drive, okay.
Yeah.
Jenny, did you say? good?
May 8th,
May.
yes.
I would like turkey.
And they do serve a good sandwich.
Yeah, it's a box,
Yep.
box lunch.
Ooh, Panera.
You get a cookie, potato
Dang,
chips,
that's
and
worth
sandwich.
$25. Can I get soup too?
How about either send me an email or
Okay.
give me a call if I don't call you first. I will call you.
You'll be
because I
pouring
bet you can
concrete
get
by
that.
then.
Okay,
If not.
Oh, this one's 5 to 8, so that's not too bad.
And I guess
So,
Frankenmuth's not
Do you
too
want this
far.
in a motion then too? I'll make it. I'll move to request registration in the township to pay for planning commissions who wish to go to Intro to Planning and Zoning on May 7th in Frankenmuth.
they serve good chicken too.
Support it. Mr.
That's all
Orr,
they said, what?
support the motion.
I can't.
Oh,
Can't, 'cause he's the.
And
I'll
somebody else.
support it.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Okay, thank you. It is good chicken, that's all I got.
Some of us haven't even been.
Okay, old business, master plan review. I have a copy and a memo from Mr. Donaldson,
Oh, very nice.
so I fell asleep reading it. Don't know what else to say.
So I
Are you
think-
willing to share your memo if it was given to the deputy clerk and she can just
Yeah.
email it to us?
Actually, I have the memo.
Oh, okay,
Yep, I have the
Yeah.
memo.
okay,
I just put it on there to let you know where we're at.
okay.
So,
If you wanna take it and read it, you may.
any,
She gave us
comments will be
this
heard
electronically.
by them
I don't know, I
and
had this in my box.
any comments that we get,
Mhm.
haven't gotten any so far, will be heard by them and you, so.
For clarity, what Bill has on paper for the plan, that was sent to us electronically, right? Or is it different than the electronic version?
No, it should be the electronic version, that I sent you. However, if I didn't send it to you, it is available on the Kimball Township website.
Okay, I don't believe the memo was with that,
Memo might not have been.
no.
I will send a electronic copy of the memo.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Chair, this says that the hearing will be, 63 days hearing will be end of April, so then are we scheduling it for our May regular
Yes.
meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Audience participation?
No, we had one more.
The what?
We have one more.
Oh.
So, in our boxes was this letter from the fire department regarding AT&T at 2830 North Bartlett Road.
Yeah.
So I believe it's moved to receive, or I'll move to receive and file the letter from the Kimball Township Fire Department regarding 2830 North Bartlett Road site plan, and request such letter to be sent to the applicant requesting compliance.
Yeah, 'cause he had a couple non-compliance.
Yeah.
I wanna add that it is exactly the same as what was previously given to them. So I don't know where the miscommunication was, maybe with the fire chief, but, to my knowledge, they know what they have to do, and that's what they're gonna work on, so. Cause that's what you guys,
Okay, I don't,
he'll have to go back and look at it once they,
so I don't believe we had this letter when we approved it last month, so we'll just move to receive and file. Please put it with the application, and what, you guys have a file or something, right?
yeah.
And make sure that the applicant has it for, to seek compliance before, the site plan is closed.
Do we have a second?
Can I have a second, please?
I'll second that.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Carries. Okay, now, audience participation? Seeing no audience.
They're awful quiet.
Yeah.
I know.
Reports. There was no ZBA meeting. Mr. Lokers.
I've got nothing.
Okay. Anything else come before the planning commission?
That tower that they want to put up
Yeah.
for cell service,
Yes, AT&T.
AT&T.
It shouldn't be put up.
You got a few dead spots around here. North Road for one,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and Smith Creek, is that gonna improve that?
I think Smith Creek is too far.
Yeah.
It
What
might
about
help
North
North.
Road?
It might help North.
think you'd have good cell service going by the airport on Smith Creek Road, but you
No.
don't.
There's a big dead spot right there.
In North Road, between Atkins and, or between, Wadums and,
Oh, yeah.
and Kimball, or, yeah,
Clyde and, right,
yeah.
I was hoping that our building inspector would be here, but I need to know if Mr. Ricorello is putting in a drive.
Correct.
He did put
Yeah.
a driveway in and he's putting double wide in there
Where?
on the
On his property.
south side.
On the south
of the
side.
property. On the third parcel.
And I see
He's
Mr.
So is that-
He's putting well in.
so is that Wadums Road frontage or Wadums?
So is there only one building putting, that's all he's doing,
He's putting a double wide in,
but he's not putting another house in there?
a double wide.
Hey Brad, what are the plans for the old
And then-
Prices on concrete.
I see where Mr. Hyde knocked down Mr. Sullivan's house.
It's all,
It's gone.
they got it on fire right now. He's got everything down, everything's loaded up.
I
They've been
expect to see him
hauling
coming in
out of
for
there all day.
a permit to
They got a bunch of.
strip the
dirt
sand out of
piled
it.
up. So they're probably digging out all the footings and stuff.
I hope not, but
I have, Mr. Chair, I just have one question. If we could just, I see that the church is a new church now, and if we could, I think, do that correctly, where I remember when Sparlingville turned into a church, and then also when, the Wesleyan there on Allen was vacated, and then they came back, we required a special use. I don't remember the first church coming to get a special use. So if we could just correct that, that would, I think, be appreciated.
yes.
Because it's in a, I think special use is required in residential and ag, and that one's ag. I could be wrong, but
I can't remember how to pronounce the name.
Apostolic Church,
Where's
Yeah.
this?
Kimball School.
Oh,
And they've already agreed to work with me for the purchase.
So- So if we could clean that up.
So was that bigger than the river?
No, they're super small church.
Yeah.
Their original church was over by,
Yeah,
Taylor Road.
the church I go to, we let them have all the wood tables. So, I don't know where they went to, but. Anything else?
Yeah, so just for clarity, it's number 7 on page 149. Churches and parish houses are just special exception use in AG.
Anything else? Hearing none.
Move to adjourn at 7:15.
We're adjourned.
Should get you a gavel, Mr. Orr.
No.
That's what we do at the lodge.
Yeah.
I have a question about Arizona.
Still burn.
yes,
He put
sir,
it
I was
inside